Now in software engineering, I will see the software engineering management today. So the key issues are, first of all, you need to plan as much as possible, but not too much upfront. And control should be continuous. This is a broader view on software development. This is input, this is output, right? In this, what happens that these are certain boundary conditions, these are the boundaries. So you can have some information planning. In this, first phase, you have documentation along with people, staffing, etc., procedures, and then inside that you are making a program. So you are actually making a software. This is how we view a software development. For example, let us consider an information plan of a university registration of a student data. So relation to other system can be personal data, courses, course results, alumni, and used by other central administration at faculty level and possibly by students themselves. This requires training courses to administrative personnel. Authorization and security procedures are also necessary, and of course the auditing procedure should be in place. Then external links like scholarship from some funding agencies, some external funding agencies, Ministry of Education, etc. And the contents of project plan. When you devise a project plan, what can be the contents of a project plan? First of all, you need to have introduction, then the process model, then the organization of a project, then the standards, guidelines and procedures, standard you are going to follow, the guidelines you have made, the procedures you are going to adopt, then the management activities, then the risk involved. This is very important. In project plan you involve this risk. Then staffing, because in project plan you say about what staff you need, how many staff you are going to, and what kind of skill set will be there, the methods and technique you are going to devise and apply. Then the quality assurance. This is also a project plan activity, quality assurance. Then the work plan and work packages you are going to say buy, or you are going to use the cards, etc. Then the resources, how you are going to manage the resources. Then the important part is budget and schedule. What will be the cost or price, and what will be the time you are going to take to complete it. And of course the changes and change management. Then finally, what, where, how you are going to deliver. Then comes the project control part. So this time, you have to tell the time both in terms of your man months, that is people, skill, and the schedule. Then the information. This is mostly you are representing it, or you'll be representing it through the documentation. Then the organization. This all comes under project control. Organization means the people, the team aspects, etc. Then the quality. This is not an add-on feature. It has to be built in your software. So quality. And money, of course, the people you are going to adopt and the resources. Then the time. You have to manage, first of all, see, we have taken project control, but now we are going to manage the time also. In this, measuring progress is quite hard. We spent half the money, so we must be halfway. So this is not the case. If you are in between and you say that I've spent the half money, you cannot measure progress like this. So for that, development models, they serve to manage time. More people, less time. Is it true? No. Brooks law say adding people to the project makes it later. Then we need to manage the information. That is the documentation. How you're going to manage the information through documentation. First documentation is all your technical documentation you are going to prepare, current state of the project, and changes you have agreed upon, because changes are vital. Agile projects, today's scenario, less attention is given to the documentation part, explicit documentation, and more on the tacit knowledge held by the people or the skill they possess. How to manage the people, this is an important part, because people are only going to develop the software. There are expectations also in everyone, so how to manage this expectation. Then you need to develop the team spirit and maintain it, and the coordination of work. How to manage the quality. The quality is also important. Quality has to be designed in. It has to be in there, not in some external you can bring in. Quality is not an afterthought. You have to think it well in advance. Quality requirements, they often conflict with each other. This is important because it requires frequent interaction with stakeholder. So let me go back, because quality means various things. First of all, if you complete it in due time and budget, your software or the product has quality. Then if all the requirements of SRS or all the requirement of the user is fulfilled, your software or product has quality, right? And third is, if users are satisfied, your product has quality. Then how to manage the cost? Managing the cost. So which factor are going to influence the cost? What influences the productivity? And the relationship, of course, between the cost and schedule. When and where to spend. So this is just a brief idea about how we can manage the product or manage the software. So there we mainly talked about the project control concerns, which were the time, the information, the organization, the quality, and the money. So in all, what important thing is the time, budget, and quality. Because what exactly the user want, or the people who have given you the task, they want the thing to be done in minimum price, in schedule, and of course best of the state of the art product. Agile products do less planning than the document driven projects. So this we have taken as the project management. Thus we'll be covering more detail of this as and when it comes. Thank you so much. Take care.